fortress of Meripede would be super scary. But looking back on it, you've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or... Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not...
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But, Paimon...
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But, wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away!
I think you may have misunderstood me, but... never mind. Please, just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of... I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It's really important to me.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time! Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought. Nothing in the water either. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen any... That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? How did you know what Paimon was thinking? Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out. Remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now, just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner, dressed all in white, accompanied by a glazed... Oh, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
No! Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes. I hope you'll find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Araneus have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you. Well, I figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than try.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legend. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for? No problem. Anything else? Hey, feel free to check out anything you want.
Wait, but that's, you don't have to.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more or coupon. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These...
It's all right, 2 will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air. You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but...
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
What? Sorry, I can't explain at the moment.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here.
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off.
What a strange guy. Oh, and has he done something wrong?
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert.
Huh? Shy?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are the idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless... What kind of a person a prisoner may be...
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's...
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon and if you're still interested in the berets after that, I can take you to their usual...
Paimon's not the biggest...
Alright then, please follow me.
Yeah!
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we did...
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will...
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then, I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got...
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could...
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for V.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds and...
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
That's a bit too humble for you. Even the most unintentional action can catalyze new developments and force many fates onto
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? What?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly... I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time power and control come in many forms. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most...
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact...
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband.
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary. Now, what do we have here? It's more...
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Wait, if you've confiscated this entire
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
It's only been a couple minutes since we agreed to continue friendly relations with each other, and you're already planning to overthrow me? Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this, then?
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
All right, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of...
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Are you okay, Traveler?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties.
Then... Actually, never mind.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and... Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the society. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while...
Wait, are you this free every day?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society. Are these your two guests?
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the... But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. But the Society is a great place for those who wish...
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Merope? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around, too, if you want.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of...
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer? Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right?
Hey, you there, newbie!
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting it... Ha! That's how I pump myself up every day. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your... Why don't you also give it a try, huh?
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our... I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me... Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have... These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant queue? If you did...
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so... They'll let us borrow their kitchen.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why, Mr. We all think we made the correct choice to...
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take... We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the member... Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground...
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, you never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical... And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want.
Don't worry, we will. Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Risley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my...
Oh, wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
So it seems that you were able to get a sense of our vision and values. That's all I can ask for, really.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on...
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with... And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought thought everyone was enjoying life just fine working.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just...
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in...
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dujier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no...
We'll leave him to you then. Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will... And when emotions run high, things often... Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special quality.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace.
Yes, right away.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace...
It still looks good to me. Say, Dujier, have you ever seen...
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you would...
And same to you.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the...
Well, what's your opinion of the society now?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chip. Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you... There's only one potential problem.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by... I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dujier's plans for the... I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some...
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now, confrontation may no longer be avoidable.
You complete...
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dujier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the member.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance that I'll explain everything to you later. But right now, we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like...
It's just as Risley said. Seems like Dujier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left...
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. So, we'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it.
I'll go find Mr. Duchier.
No need. We're just looking for something. What? We can look around for it, yeah? Hey, hello?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... there's nothing more I can tell you.
Hey, big guy?
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner. I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a... You're looking for something, you said?
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and... I'm sorry. But...
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super...
Sorry.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw... Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since...
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who's... It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Duchier's talk about not too long. Duchier made very elaborate preparations for my visit.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, aren't you the Duke?
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me and I've always striven to appear
That sounds...
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example, and that's why even though Duchier had already...
Alright, so you're saying Duchier has figured out... And even though the members are acting...
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some... I have some faith. The line has been...
Fish?
Let's give them some time. My guard... You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey! Don't just leave before you've explained... It's finally evening. Brizley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare me?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far, and I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Why didn't anyone come to me?
Oh, that's a good point.
But even if such a thing existed, how could they? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two, which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think, yes, something. So it became. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a. There was no way to keep.
That makes sense.
The last thing that guy wanted was for. But now, not only has Dugier, that likely set his internal. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. If we didn't act right then and there. So after giving them, I must say. Yes, that's right. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually... Right. And I said back there that And since I was traveling with you, heroes, they would also understand that we're here to help.
You used us as a part of...
My apologies. There was no time and quite... But I can assure you that I've now told you... Of course, you're under no obligation. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at...
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outs... I've examined one before. The other is the true purpose. It's my hope that a brave fish will take... I'll put some music on while we wait.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain it. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as rather than listening to me explain what it is. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a... Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. She rambles often, has hallucinations.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her...
Like we believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought...
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me...
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything in...
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you.
Your Grace! Forget it. I'll keep...
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please...
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say the Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word.
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But your Grace is well. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so... The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he... And that's why he dared to bare his fang. The true secret of... Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why... However, if we were to look at the rules...
Yeah, none of this makes sense to...
From the way Dugier acted, I need to think about this a bit more. But if there's nothing on her head, the hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. I need to think about this a bit more.
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier notice. That would mean that Avis... Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long,
Paimon's last again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is... And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking...
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions. With that in mind, this liquid is
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how the moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all...
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they... We decided to forestall their plan, and we're just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along.
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things. So perform a thorough search of the...
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn insert.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for...
They probably left it there as a last... These people must have had to endure an Let's go check out the other areas, too.
Hey, come here! Have a look at this!
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. So even if Dugier's not there in person... Indeed. It's easy to become lost, and if any action you take, Dugier has already tamed them to his...
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the book. The colors of the covers are completely different. Yeah! And they dared to...
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were... The lime scale, the layers of dust. We also investigated the members' residences, and...
Oh.
They're gone? That...
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members... Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will... So instead of being his real base, and only the most docile...
But then...
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of it. He must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. Let's keep heading down. There are some... We should be on the right track. Let's go. We can take this... After them!
Wisely, run!
Did Dugier send you? Why did you...
Come on, it's time to talk.
I will take your cooperation into consideration.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
I will bring my notebook.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. There are usually guards on patrol here. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises.
Shine down! Everyone hold hands!
Have a safe trip.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow...
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Duji...
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I... Seems like he's prepared for an...
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Ah, this should be this. Members are not permitted to... 5 members shall form a... Anyone who reports a fellow member's... I see.
But that's just cruel and...
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to avoid punishment. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept... Do you remember what... She's usually all for tasty snacks.
Ugh, is that the best example?
No, your decision was the human heart. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime. If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. But the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue it. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Forget it. Pirate's just gonna do some trial and error. Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side's open! Let's go.
A moment, please. Oh? This could get a little chilly. Time to improvise.
Illusion shut! This may hurt a little. Yeah!
Away now.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Wheel of Life. Orders given. Orders received. Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Let's begin.
Hey!
A moment, please.
There is no escape! Ah! Ha!
On our way now. These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dujier's.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Hey, it's all right now.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her.
Oh, all right.
A moment, please.
Open. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. Let's go back. That mechanism from the first room. Don't forget to bring these along.
I must confess to being furious. To think, remember their names. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll go on, Avis. Pierce his skull, of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you...
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, shut your wretched mouths! My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty. Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to... And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for just as people are free to give in to the darkness. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll be... And you say that's what they've always deserved.
He's really...
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their heart. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs, and your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powers?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside.
Life goes on.
Committed to memory. Yeah.
Illusion torn to oblivion. Erase all threats.
Mine.
Boy, now. Have a century.
Rise.
A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes first.
Let's play turn a little.
Yeah.
Did that do it? I see stars. Committed to memory.
Mind the side effects. bitter pill to swallow.
This is nothing.
Wheel of life. Oh. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Mindless. Seems like an emergency.
Wow. Fast. Oh. Rise. This may turn a little. Wow. The doctor will see you now. Go. I see everything. Life goes on. Rise. Committed to memory. Hey! Make yourselves at home. Go. Wow. I see everything. Wheel of life. Faster.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Hey! Go. Orders given. Orders received. Everyone hold hands. Yeah. Oi. Faster. Okay, fast. Hey. Rise. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I see everything. Yeah. 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 The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah. Wow. Wheel of Life.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood? Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress. Even I wouldn't be able to find humor in a situation like...
So, do you have a...
Oh, Dujier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? What?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to... Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. I'm going to talk to the members of the society.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the...
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal.
Oh, then you've got your...
Breathe. 3, 4, and 1. Hey, do you know what? Neither do I. I already forgot. Faster? Okay, faster.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals, even if... that's not what Paimon meant to...
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns. which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well.
You sure got everything taken care of, Risley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. That's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with... I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of great... They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale. All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found... I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adore. Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desire. They did all of that, but never considered how... But I did. So in the end, I killed them, and set all of the remaining children free.
Ah!
My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most. And I didn't... My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I... It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a vis facile.
It was all because you arrived in time.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help.
It's...
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dujié. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dujié... And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've...
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad... But we're still both prisoners. And So we are just wondering, is our request a bit...
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you...
Oh, we can't thank you enough. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to a...